tactical RTS game of 2013? You know the drill. Just comment what's the answer to this question and get your comment liked and pinned. This answer is hidden somewhere in this video. Alright, hoorah! Tactical Assault. Tactical Assault is one of the best FPS games you'll be able to play. In this game, you'll have a lot of guns to choose from, like an M4, M14, and many other guns that can be unlocked when you rank up. It has 3 game modes: Elimination, High Value Target, and Wave Assault, a custom in-game model that have walking and running physics. The game has very simple aesthetics, probably being from it 2014, but considering they made it playable today, it's not far-fetched to think that they'll work on it and improve how it looks. The shooting mechanics are pretty good. You can feel them recoil, so some skill is needed to aim consistently. Red River Systems. While the multiplayer is still on the works, Red River Systems is worth keeping an eye on considering it has way up-to-date graphics and scripts. To put it in more detail, the game has a really beautiful model and lighting. The guns and character equipment are made with very good detail. This game also has got good customization since you can customize the equipment of your character. State of Anarchy. State of Anarchy is a very well made game with a fantastic UI, and the sound design is so impressive. It really puts you in the tension of the game. The game has various maps like Seaboard, Metro, Canada, and Factory. Not to mention, the maps are really well made with a lot of places to hide, snipe other players, or face other players in a blaze of glory. It has a solo mode, or a group mode, so you can choose to play by yourself or group up with others. Fireteam Remastered, Pre-Alpha. Another pretty good game. Fireteam Remastered's map designs are very well made, have different elevations and terrain, lots of structures, and a lot of hiding areas. It also has its own recoil mechanics. A bit exaggerated though. The aiming is also pretty balanced. The UI is pretty simple and easy to access, and things can get chaotic at times since friendly fire is a thing. There's a lot of guns to choose from. The trusty AK-47 is a notable one. It's just like the US Marines versus Insurgents. Standard Issue. Standard Issue has pretty dope graphics, to be honest, that you can enjoy playing the game without being bothered by how scuffed it looks. The game's models for the guns look and feel authentic. The aiming and shooting mechanic is also well balanced. The map design is pretty good since it gives the player incentives in being aware of their surroundings by having choke points and hiding spots, and sometimes the map is very dark in which you have to utilize night vision. Yes, that's also a game mechanic. This game also has good walking animations, pretty much like Arma. Vietnam War 1965. Vietnam War 1965 is a pretty accurate recreation of the Vietnam War, sort of. It pretty much plays out like a point capture FPS where you have to contest an area to win. The guns that are here are pretty accurate for the era, AK-17 and a TT-3 for the Viet Congs and M16s for the US troops. The game is heavily focused on team play and coordination in defending the area. The maps are very large considering you have to use vehicles to travel to the endpoint. Bullet Hell version 17. Bullet Hell version 17 is yet another FPS game. You can fight alone in a free-for-all or with a squad in a team deathmatch in this game. You can also customize yourself with skins and your guns too with the in-game cash you earn. Criminality. Criminality plays like GTA, but in first person. Not only do you have to access to very well-made guns, but also cool melee weapons, like a katana. You can form other gangs with players. Pretty well designed, and it's still in the beta, so it'll improve more. There's a 150 Robux paywall though. Recoil Zombies. Recoil Zombies is one of the best FPS games with graphics that are phenomenal for a Roblox game. This has very good aesthetics. Even the way the zombies walk is very detailed with them limping around. The lighting is also really good and looks really realistic. The maps are very well designed with areas that can just be a little bit scary to navigate. Trust me, there are times where the zombies are smartly placed just to scare the heck out of you. Overall, a fun experience if you're into zombie shooters. You can even invite your friends to play with you. Slums. In slums, you can either be a criminal or a police officer, and fight the other sides. The guns function fairly and simply in this game, which makes it good for the beginners of the FPS genre. No-scope sniping. No-scope sniping is yet another FPS game, but this game is all about the 360 no-scope kills, so only elite gamers like me will enjoy this game. This game is heavily depending on the skill of the player in aiming, so if you really want to express how good you are at no-scoping noobs, then this game is really for you. Operation Overlord. Operation Overlord has the lighting on point. It really immerses you in the World War II feel. The map is really accurate too in portraying what happens on the beaches of Normandy and where D-Day happened. If you want to get yourself into a very immersive reenactment of the Second World War, then this game is for you. No players online. At first you're thinking you're playing alone in a normal FPS with no players online, so just wait. But then you realize you're not alone. Honestly, this game is freaky as heck. I thought it was a very crappy Roblox horror game, but I was very immersed and frankly terrified. No players online map design is very reminiscent of an old FPS shooter you'd play with your friends online and have fun in, but something feels off about it. If you have problems with feeling immersed in immense sounds and amounts of dread, then you might want to avoid this game. But if you're feeling mighty, then you could try it. FPS Arcade Aim Trainer. If you really want to improve your FPS shooting skills, then Arcade FPS 1.1 is for you. The game offers a lot of shooting practices, like 1 wall 6 targets, block frenzy, 180 block frenzy, and many more. You can try out and hone the skills you want to improve. The game also offers optimization in the feel of aiming as you customize your crosshair, FOV, background of the shooting area, and the shooting sounds. Really well made game and tool for your potato aim. Bullet Frenzy. Bullet Frenzy is a very dramatic and dynamic and fun approach in the shooting genre, as it has simple aesthetics and very fast gameplay. You can fight zombies in the zombies mode, or choose to murk other players in the team deathmatch mode. This game lets you equip 5 guns and 2 throwables at once, one each from a unique weapon category. It is a pretty fun game with high customizability, so yeah, it's pretty dope. Hey guys, do you like the video? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Likes and comments are highly appreciated. Don't forget to answer this week's question to get your comment liked and pinned. Don't forget to also leave us suggestions for next week's videos. We highly appreciate all the content and feedback that you give us. So, again, alright, Roblox Giant at your service.